So today I'm going to be talking about the difference between a Facebook profile, personal profile, and a Facebook page. This is a question that comes up all the time as businesses. Should we have a profile and should we have a page? So I'm Bex from Social Media Executive, and I'm a social media trainer, and I share lots of tips and advice on social media every week. So please make sure you're giving me a follow, and I will answer any questions you have. I'm always here to help. So please join the chat if you have any Facebook questions or any questions about LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. I am here to help you. So please do say hello. Now, I get asked a lot of times by businesses, Facebook's a bit dead, isn't it? And I also find that actually a lot of people are turning to, particularly small businesses, are turning to creating personal profiles rather than business pages because they tend to get a higher reach when they're first starting out. So today I am just going to show you the difference between a Facebook page and a Facebook profile and really talk to you about the pros and cons of each and what you should be doing as a business. First of all, talk you through a Facebook page. Okay, so this is my business page. Yeah, so this is basically my page that I have for as a business. Okay, now when we've got a profile on Facebook, you have to create a profile. So let's jump over. This is my profile. This is my personal profile. Okay. In order to create a Facebook page, you have to have a Facebook personal account. Okay. You can't just create a page without it. Now, this can be completely private. Okay. So this can be completely private. Don't worry. But from here on in, you have to then create a page. So my profile is completely private. It's for my friends, it's for my family. Okay, I don't really post much business stuff on here. And as you can see, you know, I link to say that I own this page here, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Anything I post on my page just goes to my friends and family. If someone searched me out, if you looked at this profile now and you're not one of my friends, you wouldn't be able to see the content I was posting. You'd only be able to see if I changed my profile picture or my banner. You wouldn't be able to see anything else. And to check that nobody can see it, you'll see every time you post a little icon here, and this just goes to friends. Now, you're going to get quite a high reach on your personal profile because you're just connected to your friends and hopefully you're posting about interesting stuff that they want to see. So you might get lots of likes and comments. Okay, so a lot of people are like, well, why should I bother creating a business page when I've actually got this personal page? Well, the issue with this is if you want to be quite private on Facebook, then you've got to friend people and potentially you might not know them. Then they've got access to all your personal information, like your birthday, potentially, who your family is, that sort of thing. So I always suggest that you actually create a business page. And I'm going to come on to the features in a minute because business page features are quite phenomenal as a business. For me, it's a no-brainer. However, if you are just you in the business and actually you're quite happy to make your Facebook profile more public because you don't really use it for friends and family, you're not going to be putting personal information on there, then you can actually turn this personal profile into a professional profile. Okay, so it's not like a business page, which I'm going to show you the differences in the moment, but it is actually just like a personal profile that's public. Okay, so mine's private. I don't have this creator mode. Okay, but if you click these three dots here, you could turn your profile onto professional mode. So this means that instead of people friending you and you have to then accept that friend request in order for them to see your content, anyone can follow you now. So you set it, if you turn that on here, it goes to public, anyone can see your content. This is particularly good for people who love content creators, people who want to be influencers, people who are going to be doing loads of videos and want to get seen, because basically anyone can then follow you. They can see all your content. You can potentially get paid by Facebook for your content as well if you switch that on. You can also get discovered, and you'll also give you some analytics, some insights into how your professional profile is performing. However, it's going to look exactly the same. So the layout's going to be the same here. Okay, so here we've got Tony Forsyth, and he's turned his into a professional one, a digital creator. So all of us can see he's not got friends anymore. He's just got followers. Okay, so anyone can follow his profile, and again, he uses it to promote his pub and things like that. But he also has a business page. He also has the last post for his pub. He also has that business page as well. So again, it depends on your strategy and what you want to do. So when you turn this profile into professional mode, all of a sudden you've got this little globe here. It means all your posts go out to the public. Anyone can see them, anyone in the world. So that is an option. However, if you are a business, you employ staff, you've got potentially a number of people that might want to create content to promote your business, then I would always suggest creating another Facebook page, okay? An actual page rather than a personal profile. Okay, so this is a page that is a bit like a website. You can do so much more with it. It is amazing. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. But there is one more option you might want to consider if you still want to use a personal profile as well. And that is that Facebook has now created the option to create additional personal profiles. You used to not be allowed. You used to not be allowed to create more than one personal profile on Facebook. But what happened was people were creating one profile and then they were creating another profile in order to create a Facebook page because they wanted it to be completely separate. Well, you don't need to do that now. You can actually create up to 4 different personal profiles. Click in here. You can actually click here and create another profile, which might be of interest, particularly maybe you want a personal profile just for work. Yeah. Maybe you just want one for your family and friends. It will have a different news feed. You'll have different friends in this. But again, you can basically connect with particular friends and not others. So again, you've now got this option. But ultimately, you always have to have your one profile that logs in and will be linked to all these other profiles. Okay. Now, if you want more information about different additional personal profiles, please do let me know. I'm not going to cover that in this live stream, but just drop me a note below. But as you can see on the left hand side, you just pull out a profile name, a username, add your photo, and it will basically look like your normal personal profile, but you'll have an additional one. And basically what you do is when you click down here, you will have different profiles linked here that you can click through, but you will always log into your original one to access those. Very much the way you do log into your Facebook page and switch between it. You always have to log in through your personal profile to access your business page. So your business page here has got much more features. As you can see down the left here, we've got ad centers. You can boost your posts. You can run Facebook ads. Again, I would never boost posts. It's a complete waste of money. It's much better to learn the ads platform, but you can create adverts on your business Facebook page that go to your Instagram page as well. But there are loads more things that you can do. And here, if you have a look, the layout is different. You can set featured posts that sit at the top and advertise what you do. You've got all this information about your business. your business phone number, your email, all the different links to your website and that sort of thing. But most importantly as well is these reviews as well. People can leave you reviews. So you've got reviews on there, which you can't do on a personal profile. So you've got all these amazing reviews that you can do. You've got mentions if other pages and people tag you in. Okay. So you've got one of those. So you've got all these different things that you can do for that. But also you can create groups from your page that can be completely separate from your personal profile. You can create groups from your personal profile, but actually if you want to be anonymous, you can create groups as your page, which is really good. And the one I really like is you can create events from your page. So again, you can create events from your page, from your business, brand it all up with your business. You don't have to have your face on it here. You can put your business logo on here, but you can basically create events on here, and then you can invite your followers to these events as well. So there are so many different things that you can do as a page that you just can't do on a personal profile. Okay, you can still access Facebook groups. And again, if you're not sure about what a Facebook group is, you can check out my other video, because I've done another video of the difference between a page and a group. So please do have a look at that video as well. But you can do a phenomenal amount of things. So my advice really as a business is, if you are looking to grow a business, particularly if you've got more than one person, then I would always create a page, because you can do so much more with this page. Yeah, you can, again, it's public, but you've got all these posts, you can tag in different businesses. You know, you can be really creative. You can create reels, you can go live like I'm doing today, and you can create some phenomenal content. Okay. And Facebook is going to push it out for you. The other fantastic thing is that if you're using the keywords in the right place, you use it in the right way, you can get found all over Facebook. Your page can get found. It gets recommended to other businesses, to other people that are looking at similar content. So your page is going to pop up and be recommended. So again, your pages, you've got a phenomenal amount of things that you can do. Think of it as your web page. But if it's just you and your business, you fancy yourself as a bit of an influencer, then you probably just want to switch professional mode on your personal profile. But if you're serious about growing your business with a number of different team, with staff, and I would really would consider doing a Facebook page. So that really are the main differences. Again, ask me any questions in the chat, please, if you're still not sure. But those are the main sorts of differences between that Facebook page and that Facebook profile. Now, one of the hardest things is always creating content and thinking about what to post. So I have got a little free giveaway as well, 101 content ideas for your Facebook page, for your Facebook profile, if you would prefer. So I'm just going to pop the link in the chat, and you can access that as a PDF. So please do download that freebie, and I will see you next week for lots more tips and advice on social media. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.